Once upon a time, in a grand kingdom, there lived a young princess and a heart full of dreams. One afternoon, she wandered into the royal garden, where a great fountain bubbled and sparkled in the sunlight. In her hands, she carried her most cherished possession, a golden ball. She tossed it high into the air, delighting in the way it gleamed. But alas, the ball slipped through her fingers and tumbled into the deep waters of the fountain.
Oh no, my golden ball, whatever shall I do?
The princess cried and looked hesitant, her hands clasped in nervous thought. As she wept, a small voice croaked from the water.
Why do you cry, fair princess?
Startled, the princess looked down and saw a frog sitting on the edge of the fountain, gazing at her with bright, curious eyes.
My golden ball has fallen into the fountain, and I fear I shall never see it again.
I can fetch your ball for you, but what will you give me in return?
Anything you desire, dear frog. Jewels, fine silks, even my crown. Just bring back my ball.
I have no need for jewels or crowns, but if you will let me eat from your plate, drink from your cup, and sleep upon your pillow, I shall retrieve your ball.
Yes, whatever you wish. Just bring my ball, I'll do anything you say.
At once, the frog dove into the fountain. A moment later, he surfaced, the golden ball held in his hand. With a mighty leap, he placed it next to the princess.
Oh, thank you, dear frog.
She snatching up the ball. Then, without another word, she turned and ran back to the palace, forgetting her promise entirely. That evening, as the royal family dined, there came a strange sound at the grand dining hall doors.
Princess! Princess! Open the door for me, please!
The princess turned pale and lowered her head.
What is this?
It is only a frog, father.
And why does a frog call upon you?
Today I lost my golden ball in the fountain, and the frog retrieved it for me. But in return, I promised he could dine with me and sleep upon my pillow. I did not think he would truly come.
A promise must be kept, my daughter. Open the door.
Reluctantly, the princess obeyed. The frog hopped inside, his little body glistening with water.
Good evening, dear princess. May I sit at your table?
Gritting her teeth, the princess lifted him onto the table. He ate from her golden plate and drank from her silver cup, all the while smiling at her with bright, knowing eyes. When the meal ended, the frog yawned.
I am weary. Carry me to your chamber, princess.
I really don't want it. Must I carry it to my room, father?
A royal promise is sacred.
With great reluctance, the princess carried the frog to her bedchamber and placed him on a soft cushion.
Now, dear princess, one last thing. Give me a good night kiss.
Never, I never kiss you.
Then I shall remain as I am forever. But if you kiss me, you shall see the truth.
Something in his voice made the princess hesitate. Slowly, she leaned down and pressed the lightest kiss upon his damp forehead. At once, a golden glow filled the room. The frog vanished, and in his place stood a handsome prince with kind eyes and a warm smile.
You have broken the enchantment. An evil sorceress cursed me long ago, and only the kindness of a true promise could set me free.
The princess's heart swelled with wonder. She had never seen such a noble prince before. From that day on, the prince and princess became dear friends, and in time, their friendship blossomed into love. When they were wed, they ruled together with wisdom and joy. And so, with promises kept and hearts changed, they lived happily ever after.